Hello guys, I'm with my favorite president, the best president of all time.
Donald Trump, he gets to hang out with young and have 50 different wives and just...
Samuel L. Jackson on Trump. I've never been on that.
Nicki Minaj is facing heavy criticism right now, and many people feel she brought it on herself. Social media has been non-stop, with jokes, memes, and harsh comments coming from every direction. The most surprising voice to speak up recently is Samuel L. Jackson, and anyone who knows him understands that he never softens his words. When he talks, he means it. According to Samuel, Nicki has no real idea what she is stepping into. He believes she does not understand how Trump and the MAGA crowd operate. In his view, they are not supporting her out of respect or shared values. Instead, they are using her to serve their own political goals. Samuel suggests they are laughing behind her back while she believes she is being welcomed. There is a big difference between being famous and being played in public, and he thinks Nicki is missing that line. His message is simple but serious. She needs to wake up before the damage becomes permanent. To be clear, Samuel L. Jackson has never supported Donald Trump. For years, he has openly spoken against him, both online and in interviews. He has criticized Trump's leadership, his behavior, and his policies without hesitation. Samuel has never tried to hide his anger or frustration. At one point, he even encouraged people to use strong language when talking about Trump, showing just how deep his feelings run. When Representative Rashida Tlaib once used blunt words while calling for Trump's impeachment, Samuel publicly backed her. He praised her honesty and made it clear that calling Trump offensive names was not the real problem. To him, the real issue was calling Trump the president. Samuel continued to repeat these views in interviews, once saying Trump was helping destroy the planet through reckless decisions. He has also spoken out against celebrities who choose to stay silent. In his opinion, staying quiet is not neutral. He believes silence allows harm to continue. More recently, when black celebrities like Snoop Dogg, Nelly, and now Nicki Minaj appeared to support Trump, Samuel was asked if his opinion had changed. His answer was firm. He still sees Trump as dangerous and unfit. As for celebrities who support him, Samuel said they are either afraid or willing to do anything for money. Samuel explained his stance by sharing personal experiences from growing up during segregation. He said he recognizes the same attitudes today that he saw back then. To him, the Republican Party represents exclusion and hostility toward anyone who does not fit their mold. That includes young people, LGBTQ communities, and minorities. From his perspective, Nicki's alignment with MAGA is especially sad because those people do not truly accept her. Samuel believes Nicki is being used for appearances. Once she no longer benefits them, she will be discarded without hesitation. They want her image, not her loyalty. Nicki may think she is making smart moves, but Samuel argues she is actually the punchline. At a recent Trump-related event in Washington, Trump made a joke about her finances. The room laughed and Nicki laughed too, thinking she was part of it. According to critics, that moment showed everything Samuel was warning her about.
And Nicki makes a lot of cash. Not as much as Michael Dell, not quite. Not as much, but that's okay. But Nicki
is this entire situation going all the way over Nicki Minaj's brain and her spidey senses as the whole room just laughed at her and she thinks they're laughing with her?
It feels like Nicki does not realize that people in that room view her as a symbol, not a partner. The same Republicans she supports now once attacked her openly. Charlie Kirk regularly criticized her, claiming she sent the wrong message to young girls.
Right now, black culture is being held captive by influences, songs,
Which
and role models.
influences?
I mean, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on a second. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls.
Now everything looks completely different. Nicki is suddenly close with Erica Kirk and repeating extreme MAGA ideas. Think about it honestly. When has a conservative white woman ever told white girls to stop making black girls feel insecure? It has never happened. Yet Nicki is now claiming white girls are being disrespected and portrayed as victims.
That we were not being represented and not being admired for our beauty. If we felt like that as black women, why would we want to do that to other women? Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty so that we can feel, no, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty because I know my beauty.
Let's pause and be honest about how wild this sounds. In America, blonde hair and blue eyes have always been praised and treated as the beauty standard. That image has been celebrated for decades. Now Nicki is acting like white girls are overlooked. At this point, embarrassment clearly does not slow her down.
Lately has been one long humiliation ritual.
Dear young men, you have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president.
At this point, it is genuinely confusing to understand what is happening with Nicki Minaj. Many people clearly remember a time when she spoke strongly against Donald Trump. She criticized his immigration rules, questioned his character, and openly described him as harmful. That version of Nicki feels very distant now. Today, her actions suggest a complete turnaround, and the contrast is hard to ignore. Recently, Nicki has been openly praising Trump and people closely connected to him. She is no longer keeping her distance. Instead, she appears eager to gain approval from everyone in his circle. Not long ago, she posted on X to congratulate Trump advisor Alex Bruesewitz on his wedding. She referred to him as a dear friend, which raised eyebrows. Many observers found that wording strange, especially since there is no clear history of any close relationship between them. It feels sudden, forced, and performative. What makes this even more uncomfortable is Bruesewitz's past. He has been linked to offensive moments, including hiring a comedian who made degrading remarks about Puerto Rico. That context matters, especially since Nicki herself comes from Trinidad and Tobago. This raises a serious question. Does she truly believe these political figures respect her culture or her identity? Critics argue that behind closed doors, the attitude toward her may be very different from what is shown publicly. Samuel L. Jackson once explained that when he looks at Trump, he sees the same people who tried to limit him during segregation. Many feel that Nicki is choosing not to see this reality. Instead, she seems focused on gaining validation from individuals who would not defend her if things turned against her. Some supporters suggest Nicki may simply misunderstand politics, but that explanation does not fully add up. She was outspoken against Trump as recently as 2020, which shows awareness. Because of this, others speculate that something changed behind the scenes. There are rumors that pressure or leverage may be involved, possibly connected to legal issues within her family. While the full truth is unknown, what is clear is that her shift has left many people questioning her motives and her judgment.
Dave, Jelani Mirage showed no emotion as the verdict was read. He was found guilty, as you mentioned, of predatory sexual assault against a child. He's facing 25 years to life in prison. In the moments before the verdict, Jelani Mirage's attorney says Mirage felt confident that he would be acquitted of all charges. But minutes later, Mirage's mother, Carol, walked out of the courtroom alone with only their attorney. Prosecutors say Mirage in 2015 repeatedly had with his then 11-year-old stepdaughter. They say he threatened the girl if she didn't comply.
When you look at Nicki's family background and the person she chose to have a child with, her current alignment with the MAGA crowd may not seem so shocking. Still, another explanation feels just as possible. She may be chasing attention. She has not released a major hit in a long time, and attaching herself to Trump's world keeps her name in headlines and online debates. No matter the reason, whether it comes from confusion, pressure, or a need to stay visible, she made a clear decision. Many longtime fans feel deeply disappointed and say there is no easy return from this. Some have already closed the door, saying they do not want excuses later if she suddenly changes her stance again. To them, using politics for personal gain is not a long-term strategy. Others believe this moment marks the end of her influence and legacy. They feel her reputation has taken damage that cannot be repaired. The anger comes from a sense of betrayal, not just disagreement. People supported her for years and believed in what she once stood for. Now the bigger question remains. How does someone move from strongly criticizing Trump to fully supporting his movement? Is Samuel L. Jackson right that these political allies would drop her without hesitation? Or is this all driven by fear, outside pressure, or the desire to stay relevant? Maybe this shift simply reveals who she has always been. Everyone has their own theory, and the debate is far from over.